A very good afternoon, dear students. So, last class I have completed with fire insurance. So, second part of insurance I have completed, and the last part is marine insurance. So, as I had told you, there are three types of insurance: life insurance, fire insurance, and marine insurance. So, today's class we are going to see with what is marine insurance, types of marine insurance, okay, and principles of marine insurance, which principles are applicable for marine insurance. So let us see first the meaning of marine insurance. So as you know, marine is related to the shipment or cargo, or it is related to the sea. Okay, so a marine insurance, it is also an agreement like a life insurance as and fire insurance. So marine insurance is an agreement or a contract. Okay, so it is an agreement or contract whereby the insurer means the insurance company. So here in marine insurance, the insurer is called as underwriter, as it is known in life insurance. It is assured. Here they are called as underwriter. Okay, so marine insurance is an agreement or contract whereby the insurer undertakes to indemnify means they are ready to take the risk, indemnify the insured in the manner and to the exact in the manner and to the extent thereby agreed against marine insurance. Means the contract which is made between the insurer and insured, how much amount is mentioned, up to that extent the insurer is agreed to bear the loss. Understanding? So marine insurance is an agreement or a contract whereby the insurer undertakes to indemnify the insured in the manner and to the exact and to the extent thereby agreed against marine losses. Okay, then next year, marine insurance provides protection against the loss by marine perils, or it is also called as perils of the sea. Okay, means this insurance the insurer will give protection against loss by marine perils or perils of sea. Then what are these marine perils or perils of sea? Okay, so marine perils. So marine perils are, it can be collision of ship. Okay, some the ship may be crashed with the rock, or ship attacked by the enemies also, or ship may take a fire. Okay, or it can be captured by the pirates and the action of the captains and the crew of the ship. Okay, understanding? So these are the causes for the marine incidents. Okay, then these perils cause damage. So due to this incidents, so there is a damage or destruction or disappearance of the ship or cargo and non-payment of the freight. Okay, then the insurer in case is known as underwriter. So as I have told, the insurer means insurance company in marine insurance, they are called as underwriter. Okay, and the insured must pay certain amount of money paid by the insured in consideration for the guarantee or protection in, as any case of insurance, the insured has to pay the consideration, that is called as premium here. Okay, understanding this? So this marine insurance is slightly different from other types. Okay, other types means life insurance and fire. Then there are three things involved, or you can say types of marine insurance also here. So there are three things involved here: ship or hull insurance, cargo insurance, freight insurance. So one by one we are going to see what it is. Okay, first one is ship or hull insurance. So ship or hull insurance. Okay, since The ship is exposed to many dangers at the sea. Means many dangers may arise within the sea. So the insurance policy is for indemnifying the insured for the loss caused by the damage to the ship. Means if any damage is there to the ship, okay, then the insurance company will indemnify that loss only. Okay, since the ship is exposed to many dangers at the sea, the insurance policy is for indemnifying the insured for the losses caused by the damage to the ship. Means only if the ship is damaged, that cost is only indemnified. Okay, that cost is only repaid by the insurance company. Okay, understanding. Ship means hull insurance. Hull means it is related to the ship. If only ship is damaged, how much the damage cost is there, that much only it is indemnified. Okay, so first one, understanding. Since the ship is exposed to many dangers at the sea, the insurance policy is for indemnifying the insured for loss caused by the damage to the ship. So if any damage to the ship is there, that insurance only. Okay, so this is insurance is related to the ship. Now cargo insurance. Cargo insurance, it is related to the goods. Cargo means it is a goods. Okay, so the cargo while being transported by ship is subject to many risks. Cargo can be goods. Okay, now remember, cargo means goods. So when the goods are transported by the ship they are subject to many risks. They may be at port, okay, at the port of the ship, that is risk of theft may be there, or lost goods, or overage, etc. So this is an insurance policy can be issued to cover against such risk to cargo. Okay, so it is means here only insurance taken for the cargo, it is taken for the goods. If any goods are damaged or it is lost by the theft, or goods are lost or overage, okay, so goods, then only the insurance company will pay the amount related to the cargo. First insurance is a type of ship damage to the ship, and this is damage to the goods, that is cargo insurance. The cargo while being transported by the ship is subject to many risks. This may be at the port, risk of the theft, lost goods or an overage, etc. This is an insurance policy can be issued to cover against such risk to cargo. Okay, so cargo understanding. So next, freight insurance. Freight means the amount paid for transferring the goods from one place to another place. Okay, it is a type of tax. Okay, freight insurance. So if the cargo does not reach the destination, okay, now suppose the cargo means goods, it does not reach the destination point due to damage or loss in the transit, the shipping company is not paid freight charges. Okay, shipping company, they are not paid the freight charges. Then the freight insurance is for reimbursing the loss of freight to the shipping company, that is the insured. Okay, so means freight charges is only repayable to the insurance company, that is, sorry, shipping company, that is insured. Okay, so to carry the goods from one place to another place, we need to pay the freight charges. Okay, and this freight charges, if it is not paid by the shipping company, then this freight insurance, if they have made, so this freight insurance, it is reimbursed. Okay, if the goods are not reached, then this shipping company must get from the insurance company the freight charges, because now what happened, the goods have been damaged or lost in transit, so it is returned to the shipping company. Okay, understanding. So freight charges, if the cargo does not reach the destination due to the damage or loss in transit, the shipping company is not paid freight charges. Then the freight charges is for reimbursing, means returned or repaid the loss of freight to the shipping company. Now shipping company is who? Insured. Okay, so there are three types of marine insurance: ship or full insurance, cargo insurance, and freight insurance. Ship means damage to the ship, cargo means damage to the goods, and freight means it is if the goods does not reach their destination due to damage or transit, the shipping company is not paid freight charges, then this freight insurance is for reimbursing the loss of freight to the shipping company. Understood? So these are meaning of marine insurance and type of marine insurance. Okay, next class one more some 4 principles are there. I'll cover it and I'll complete the marine insurance. Okay, so that copy the notes in the your notebook. That's all for today's class. Thank you.